I should look more happy. Hold on, wait. I just want to make sure I can hear me. My shit's always too quiet, but only because I'm listening to it. Alright, back to the music. You guys want to know a fun fucking fact? The setup. The setup wasn't like this 2 days ago. I've been streaming for a year, a little over a year, and I just figured out how this fucking mic works. Is that I need it here. So when I talk like this, you can hear it. I thought this would be a problem, but this is how everyone's supposed to fucking do it. So I've been setting up the stream for the last half hour. And I'm glad the camera wasn't on. But I'm going to tell you what happened anyway, because I think it's funny. Not funny as much as it's just kind of sad. Or cringe, I guess. But that could be funny. Is that I spent most of the setup time looking over at myself on my screen and doing this, like. So, see how intelligent and handsome I look. Just fake acting with my arms and pretending I'm saying something smart. I do look good though, I'm gonna be honest. Look pretty good, but it's about to get really dumb. I just mentioned how intelligent I was, or at least pretending to be. Normally there's a funny green screen behind me, so I can have a creepy set, because I prefer having like the dungeon aesthetic, other than an actual house or room, which is what most people do. Which, I mean, that's probably the better of the two, but yeah, the green screen. My chair is on top of it right now. We're done with this music. The sticky stuff doesn't stick anymore, so no green screen today. But it really is a blessing if you think about it, because that means that this won't blend in, and I get to wear the Smash hat. I've worn this for no, that looks bad. I have worn this into battle many a times. During the Terry and Sans trailer, or the direct, and then Sephiroth. No, that wasn't webcam, was it? When else did I wear this? Gino. It's whatever. If you're familiar with me or the channel or the streaming, whatever, I wear this when Smash things happen, and Smash things could happen. They didn't confirm that, though. I mean, I'm assuming there's going to be at least one Smash reveal. But there could easily not be. In which case, this hat loses all its purpose. See what I'm doing with my hand? I'm looking over at myself. I'm like, how do I make myself look cooler? I got to talk like this. When I'm making a point, I need to gesticulate with my arms. That cannot be the right word. There's no way I use that right. So if we'll look over at the... let me bring it up, actually. You look over here, as you can see, you're looking at fucking Minecraft enchanting table. The words are backwards. So allegedly, I was warned that there was a Smash character leaked on, I think, Reset Era, some fucking message board, but I've been avoiding internet as much as I can, and by that I mean I've been scrolling through Twitter and looking on YouTube. But I did watch this video, which Nintendo provides a harsh warning to all fans concerning E3. It says, request, please refrain from mirror distribution of Nintendo Direct video and audio during live distribution of Nintendo Direct. Simultaneous viewing disruption without mirror distribution is possible. After the live distribution of Nintendo Direct, you can post a video that handles the distribution of video as long as the content complies with the guidelines. I don't know what that fucking means. The last part I got, which is you can upload it as once the Direct is over, but that doesn't really help with streaming. But I saw the word mirror in there a couple times, so I just reversed it. But also, I'm just trusting this random video. I looked for the tweet, and I could not find it. But I also don't want to, search Nintendo and Twitter and sort by new, because if there is a leak, I don't want anything to do with it. I do. By the way, just in case there is some fuckery with copyright or the stream gets taken out or whatever, I got the Family Guy That's for True video in case we need to use it at any point. Bring it up and just cover the Direct. I'm hoping that doesn't need to happen, but obviously, for watching the stream, it being reversed is annoying, but it might be necessary. I don't fully understand what they're saying, but I'm just going to be safe with it. And it's not completely terrible, because later on if I make this into a video, which I probably will, but I mean, I'm busy, but I might, because if it's a big Smash thing, I'll want to capitalize on it. I could just flip the video, like reflip it, because if this is the desktop, the only difference is that I will be on the other side. I'll be on the right, which isn't that different. I just brought up, hold on. Also, check this out. Here, we'll put you there for now. And I changed a little thing on the bottom. And, oh shit, I'm still green screening. Just the hat part. I knew this would come in handy. But yeah, now you can actually see the shit behind me. My desk areas that I'm, window. Should I, turn it? No, because that would overexpose it. I'm already pretty dark. I had all of the lights on, but it's not helping. Similarly with tweets, or leaks and tweets, it all comes together now that I think about it. It wasn't a couple tweets. I heard that a couple people were tweeting like it, but I only saw one, which was by Alana Pierce, who I normally don't follow games journalism people, but she's a part of Funhouse and I think she's funny. But she tweeted from what I've heard, you should keep your expectations of the direct to a minimum, which is not something you want to hear about anything, especially not a direct or E3, especially an E3 direct. So I have my hopes down, not because of that, but all I'm looking for is a Smash character. I don't think there's a lot they can show off, or a lot that I'm thinking of right now that I want to see. Yeah, I don't know, because I like Smash Bros, obviously. Maybe we'll see more details on the new Pokemon games, but I feel like you can already kind of have your opinions on the games. Not a full opinion because the game isn't out, but the excuse of gameplay not final gets used a lot with Pokemon, and it's rarely ever helps. The gameplay is usually final, so if you don't like how the trailer looked, probably not going to like how the game looks. I didn't mind it. I'm going to play it on stream anyway, but there's nothing to... a reveal I would be super excited for, because Metroid Prime, Bayonetta, Breath of the Wild 2, I just want them to be the best they can be. I don't really care when they come out. Fall Guys I know is coming to the Switch in August, and then both Pokemon games that I want to play and I'm excited for, I know the release dates. But obviously, you can't know ahead of time what stuff is going to be to be excited for in a direct, because the stuff hasn't been announced yet, so you don't know what it is. So yeah, my expectations are low. All I really want is at least a Smash character. I would like for it to be good, but that might be asking too much. I'm going to be honest. I haven't really thought or been excited about Smash Bros in a long time. Since Steve and the video where I geeked out about Steve. Since then, Sephiroth's a cool character, but I saw it more as the Geno funeral. And then Pyra and Mithra, who I cannot care any less about. Without spoiling any future content, but whatever. I'm sure that, again, the audiences don't overlap. We're doing stuff for the anniversary of the channel, which is tomorrow, actually. So a lot of the videos are done. One of them is a best of June 2019, which is the first month we started YouTube. And I was rewatching the first ever podcast we did. And we say 3 separate times. We bring up Smash a couple of times. But Tom says, I want Minecraft Steve multiple times. Chris says, ooh, Pyra and Mithra. And I say, fucking why? And then I say, as a joke, oh, we should get a Fire Emblem 3 Houses character. That's 3 for 3. We got that all right. Zach said Geno, though, so. But still, that's a lot of predictions to get right. 2 of which we hated. So I don't know anything about the next Smash character at all. There's obviously been build-up stuff and speculation, leaks, but not real ones. The main thing I was holding out for was Mii costumes and Kako Malo, but now that Geno's a shitty Mii costume, there's not a lot I'm following aside from the glitches, but even then it's hard to tell. By the way, my Joy-Con Boys shirt to channel the great Smash Reactor god. but I can't. My expectations are not that high. But if it is a Smash character that I don't like, I'm going to be verbal about it. It's an E3 Smash. Okay, now I'm going to get my hopes up because it's an E3 Smash Bros. Character if it does happen. E3 2018, they showed the Everyone Is Here trailer. I watched it. I cried. Legitimately. E3 2019, they showed off Banjo coming to Smash, and I cried. Legitimately. Steve was supposed to be allegedly shown off at E3, but it didn't happen. I didn't cry when that happened, but I thought it was really fucking cool because I love Minecraft. This has to be a big character. One, because E3. Two, because the last two characters were not that popular. Maybe they thought Sephiroth would be more popular. And Sephiroth as a character is popular, but the announcement wasn't that popular. I think because it was shown off at the beginning of the Game Awards, which is both good and bad, because if you're just going there to watch the Smash Direct, you can then leave. But there's no momentum behind it because of that. You know, on the upside, you don't have to sit through the Game Awards after that. But yeah, ever since Steve, the characters, they've been pretty fucking whatever to me. Around the end of the first Fighters Pass, everyone's like, "Oh, there could be more Fighters Pass." And then they showed off a second one, and then near the beginning of Fighter Pass 2, they're like, there could be a third one too, but because then the pandemic happened, and that became less and less likely. So now I think these two characters, the two final characters in the Fighters Pass, are going to be the two final characters we get for Smash Ultimate. Possibly. There could be an extra third character, but I don't foresee that being a big thing. Or one that would be hard to negotiate. One that would... whatever. There's also speculation that that they were going to show off two Smash Bros. Characters at E3. Because they did at the last E3 they were at. And technically the first one Ultimate was at, because Ridley and Daisy, I guess. So, again, I don't know anything going into this. I obviously have showed off my Fighters Pass all the time before. You can go back through a bunch of old videos and see how it's changed. But the two constants through a lot of it are Crash and Rayman. I say constant, but that's a lie. Rayman was not on my Fighters Pass for a long time. And then they said an ARMS character, and I was like, ooh, what if it's a spirit? And then it was Min, who was already a spirit. So that meant spirits could become characters. So I put Rayman back on my Fighters Pass. And those are the two I'm sticking by, Crash or Rayman. Ideally both, but that's not going to fucking happen. Both is unlikely. Rayman is slightly more likely, but also unlikely. Crash is likely, I think. We all convince ourselves Crash is a shoo-in, but just because we all want him and it'd be cool, but we don't really know. I would lose my mind if it's Crash. I fucking love Crash. I've been playing Crash on stream months ago. Crash is great, and it'd be an iconic fucking character. Aside from Simon, which was leaked to me, but not leaked. Simon was leaked the night before, but I slept through that entire fucking thing. But when I woke up, I slept through the presentation of my Logan. My friend texted me, "Oh, Simon's in Smash." Obviously, in the direct, there were 4 other characters that I could look forward to, but he kind of spoiled it for me. I'm like, fuck, well, now I know Simon's in Smash. But I didn't see the leak. The only 2 leaks I were for sure leaks actually turned out pretty good for me, and I didn't mind it, because if they showed off ahead of time, Banjo or Steve are going to be in Smash, Piranha Plant, all that stuff, I'd be bummed, because then I would know ahead of time, and I don't really like knowing ahead of time if it's a big thing. But I do like to speculate because it's fun. The 2 that got leaked were Erdrick and Terry, at least from my perspective. There may have been more, or maybe either way. In the long run, that helped, because I was so into Smash speculation, and I still am to a certain degree, that I would keep hearing Erdrick's name over and over. Every single video that was going over speculation and community post, Reddit shit, and image boards. Erdrick, Dragon Quest, Erdrick. So then eventually when Erdrick and the Dragon Quest, the hero, got shown off, I was like, cool, that's Erdrick. Everyone's been talking about this. It's okay. This all lines up. If I didn't know about the leaks ahead of time, I would have probably been less. I definitely would have been confused. I would have been like, who the fuck is it? It's just generic anime swords guy again. I would have been more annoyed. Not mad, but I would have been more annoyed. And Terry, in the time span between Terry leaking and the direct, or when it was shown off, was less than 24 hours. And in that time span, I had a bunch of people making videos about how important Terry is and why it actually is a good pick. Which is good to know ahead of time. Once a character... You're reacting to the direct and the character live. So you get your first impression, your first reaction to the character. Later down the line, you could think more critically or think more about it and be like, yeah, maybe I was too much of a dick about it. Or and people can make videos and be like, oh, or just like post or make arguments about why this character is actually important. The good thing about Terry is that happened beforehand. So when Terry did get announced, I wasn't annoyed or confused because people had already tried to justify it, but this time justify a character beforehand instead of after, which I thought was cool. But for me, also following that pattern, all the characters that were leaked were characters I don't care about. So if there actually was a leak of the Smash character, we can't keep looking at the statistics, especially if it just happens to me. But Hero and Terry, and then a third one. Obviously, Simon's in there, kind of. As far as DLC goes, it could be 3 for 3. If it's statistically, I'm not a math guy, but statistically, if the character gets leaked beforehand, it is more likely to be character Andrew does not like, personally. But I want it to be Crash. Crash is the top of my... There's a lot of characters I want it to be. Crash and Rayman are the main ones, but there's other characters that I still think would be cool. Yeah, overall, enthusiasm. And I came prepared this time. Listen... Oh, fuck, I bumped my mic. Listen to this. Sprayed my eyes. I'm a dumbass. Not only did that compressed air hit me in the eyes, I was like, oh, okay. And then I kept it at the same face length, and it sprayed soda in the same exact eyes. What do I sound like, by the way? I keep asking, but... exact eyes. What do I sound like, by the way? I keep asking, but... I look kind of dark. It's just like a lighting thing. But in a... Let's get rid of these. I don't need the tweet anymore. I don't need the reverse thing. Yeah, and this is not as bad because I'm down here. Or the green screen. And then, yeah, this is good. That's for true. I always overestimate how much stuff I have to talk about. And now, 12 minutes until the direct starts. Let's just fucking switch over to it. Started streaming 18 minutes ago. Wait... I'm gonna get rid of this chat. Can I get rid of this? Okay, fuck off. Go away. Oh, I made it worse. Yeah, hi chat. I hope we see more Mario Golf gameplay. Honestly, I just want to see gameplay of stuff. Mario Golf, unironically. I went into that thinking I had a bigger list. I mean, obviously Pokemon. I would like to know more than nothing about Legends Arceus because the footage we did see was both very promising and both very distressing because it was like 3 frames per second. I thought when I first saw that, the Chingling like jumping up and down, I thought it was a stylistic choice. Like, I thought it was meant to look like an old, like, what are those? It's what Okami is, that kind of painting style. Fucking, I don't know, ancient, feudal Japanese art, you know? I thought it was intentional. And that's not me making excuses like, oh, it's probably they did that on purpose. I legitimately thought it was an intentional choice because I couldn't wrap my mind around the fact that something would just look like that by accident. I shat on the Microsoft presentation last time about how a lot of it was just trailers and no gameplay. Say what you will about the Pokemon Company. At least they show off what their shit looks like. Their shit always looks bad. But at least they're honest. This thing with Dexit too, because I don't know if I'll watch the Treehouse too. It depends on how interested I am or what they're gonna show off. But at 2019's Treehouse is when they announced the cutting of the national decks, which is a shitty thing to do in the long run. But in the just that specific choice of telling people way ahead of time, hey, this thing's not going to be in the game. I mean, like, good play to them. They could have easily not said it because every game, like every box of the game, doesn't say, oh, you could transfer all your Pokemon. That's never a selling point. It's just expected. So if the game came out without it, there's technically no false advertising there. It's hard to defend them when it was a shitty game choice, but at least they were honest about it. I don't know who's in charge of Pokemon's marketing or the games division specifically, because, I mean, whoever's in charge of all Pokemon marketing probably making a lot of money. It's the biggest. Is it the biggest media franchise? It's like yeah, it is, right? Like even bigger than Michael Mouse? I think so. But the gameplay trailers are always terrible. I don't know how they continue to. I say always. The last two have been terrible. Technically 3 if we count the 2 Sinnoh games. I don't know how they keep getting away with it. What else? I actually don't know. I'm not excited because I'm excited, obviously, because of Nintendo Direct. I'm not going to be not excited for Nintendo Direct. I'm excited. I used so many fucking double negatives there. But there's nothing specific I'm looking for. I just got 3 notifications of 3 separate people. Everyone's watching this live, you know? Especially me. Every other direct or like presentation thing, I had more to say. Or just I had fucking files of like, oh, here's evidence A, B, or this is how I could prove my point. 2 things. 1, I don't know anything. I can just leave it at that. Just clip that and then cut it off so it makes it seem like you cleverly fucked with me. I don't know. I mean, I got the Psychonauts release date. Fall Guys coming to Switch. What else could I possibly be excited for? I don't know. Among Us 2? I'm fine as far as games go right now. As far as what they can show off at the Nintendo Direct. Obviously, I have ideas like I'd like to see a Punch-Out game for the Switch. I think that'd be cool with the HD Rumble. But that's not very speculatory. It's just like something I think would be cool. As far as speculation goes, well, the main thing, I was going to list 2 things, and that's why I held up my finger. Again, I'm articulating with my hands. First thing is I don't know any inside details, and there's nothing I'm really looking forward to. 2 is because the last 2 Smash characters have been really boring to me. I lost interest a little bit. I didn't think that could happen. Before I would see people have takes and be like, oh, well, these DLC characters, they're going to make people stop caring. And I'm like, people are never going to stop caring. But I did. Obviously, my life has been kind of busy since then, and that's probably why. I've had other shit to deal with. But I love Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Pokemon, Mario. Those are the ones. But I feel like we have enough Mario for the Switch already. They could show off Odyssey, too. That'd be cool. But I haven't heard anything about that up until this point. I really am just going in completely blind. I just want a Smash character. That's legitimately it. Tomodachi Life for the Switch. But I don't think if that is happening, it would happen now, or they would announce it now, because I think Tomodachi Life coming to the Switch would be a not catalyst, the opposite of catalyst would be a result of all the Miitopia sales and it becoming viral. Because there's no way they could have known ahead of time. I mean, possibly. Hey, Josh. Same. About what? Wait. Okay, now your font's appearing. Let me make that font a fucking different color, huh? Let's make it black, shall we? I think that'd be kind of fucking dope. Type something funny again. Wait, this looks good. This looks good. This looks good. This is the one I used for last stream, right? Isn't it? In it? No expectations. Yeah. Let me look at the old, what was I doing last time? Yeah, I was using this cam. But I kind of, video's unavailable. I'm right here. This is we're live, pal. I'm gonna watch other people's streams. Does he have his shit mirrored? That doesn't look like the direct at all. That looks like an Australian man. So which one should we do? Let me this or this? As far as Smash reactions go, I think this is good because then you get the whole fucking. Let me watch my other actual Smash reactions because I don't know what's happening. Hold on, I'm blanking out. I don't legitimately know. Steve, how did I react to this? Shut up. There's the hat. There's the funny Smash hat. Back when my hair was long. Do I really have... No, that's not... Hold on. Okay, so I did a little corner for this.
Mario character. It's a Mario character.
I was so fucking wrong here.
It's a Mario character. I can't check my phone because they're gonna be screaming it.
And then I hear Minecraft noises.
Oh no! I heard Minecraft noises.
No fucking way. Okay. So small screen then, right? Yeah. This? Ote. What is... Fuck. Oh. Well, now I'm getting self-conscious. I want to see what do people do. They put little man... Well, no, Etika's... A lot of action right. I just want to be like Etika. Oh my God! Oh my fucking It's kind of a mixture because the screen takes up most of the screen. But he's still got a big portion here. But everyone else, they put little tiny man. I think I'm going to use the tiny man camera. 2 minutes. Let me refresh. Let me know how I sound, too. If I sound like shit. It's your legal... Oh, it's... I gave a whole fucking spiel about why it's backwards, but it's not going to make that much of a difference. Where's the chat here? Where do I have it on this screen? Let's put it under me. Oh shit, now the black font. Damn. What stands out on both white and black? Red? I'll make it red. Whatever. I never come prepared to anything. It's 9 a.m. Hey. Wow, combination voice crack and burp. That's pretty impressive, actually. Well, now, fuck. Well, the font's red, and it's gonna... I constantly fuck this up. Now let's make the font back to black. Damn, this is hard to keep track of. Okay. I was gonna say it's 9 o'clock somewhere as an unfunny joke, but the real joke was that my voice cracked and then I burped and then I instinctively covered my mouth like a schoolgirl. Tune in for a Nintendo Direct with roughly 40 minutes of info focused exclusively on Nintendo Switch software. MPR, because it's backwards. COVID-19, let's go. Okay. They better not show Smash first because that's going to completely deflate me, unless there's two. Oh, look, it's the Smash Brothers. Here they are.
I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
On your mark.
Hello, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide as well.
I'll be your hinderer.
The Nintendo Switch system.
I'll be your guide today, and I'll be your hinderer. There are two dogs. One of them tells only truths, the other tells only lies. Which one of these Japanese developers is gaslighting you?
And all levels of gaming experience.
Levels? Gaming? Levels? E3?
We've been able to offer a wide variety of games on the system.
Correct.
Not just from Nintendo, but also from our many development and publishing partners.
Correct.
I hope that each of you watching this Nintendo Direct will be able to find a game that suits your.
I should probably move my arm from under my mic arm, because if I like pop off, I'm gonna fuck up everything.
Focusing on a selection of games releasing
I don't know what to do with my hands. Okay.
Hope you enjoy it.
I know what to do with this hand. It goes under the mic arm, and then when I need to talk or make a point or react, I move my hand like an insane person. I did just bump my mic. That was Smash Bros. No. That's Buchanandorf. So is it Breath of the Wild or is it Smash Bros? That's the Smash model. Yakuza guy? Who is this? What's your name? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is. It's cool that he's a fighting game character. I like his design. What is he from? Is this Tekken? I feel like the audio is not synced. Not for the stream, but for the direct. Or maybe he moves like that. Damn, he killed Captain Falcon too. And Pit. And Min. And Marth. Damn, he's got a fucking Arsene too. It's Disney's Gargoyles. I seriously don't know who the fuck this is. So I was right. My statistics don't lie, is that if it's a leak, it's a character I probably won't care about. Okay, it is a Tekken character. Alright, well that's cool then. Tekken deserves a rep. We probably should have seen this coming, because the little thing said, the announcement, or the thumbnail, it said Nintendo and Bandai Namco. And Bandai Namco's been working on Smash Ultimate. They deserve someone other than Pac-Man. Damn, that's fucked up, whatever your name is. What was his name? It was like Caillou. These things are always very charming.
Hello, I'm Masahiro Sakurai
Hi, Sakurai.
from Sora Limited, and the director of
We
the
meet
Super
again.
Smash Brothers Ultimate game. Kazuya Mishima from the fighting game series.
There's
Tekken
no way
joined the
I'm not
battle.
saying it because I'm
Surprise!
gonna get it wrong every
I'll
time.
go over the details at a later date, so
Okay.
please sit tight. For today, though, we've prepared a short video to showcase Kazuya's moves in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Please take a look.
Is that what? Wow. Okay. So a lot of this direct is gonna be taken up by his moveset, huh? I'm fine with this character. I'm not fine with this. Yeah, I feel like the audio is desynced, like on my end. Because when the stream audio is desynced, I won't be able to tell without listening to the stream. but like his noises aren't syncing up with the. Let me refresh this. I can't imagine anything important is happening right now. Might as well make the quality high. Bruh, where's imposter? Yawn. No, it's supposed to be heavy. Disappointing bad. I'm not disappointed. I'm not like excited, but this is fine. A Tekken character was bound to get in at some point, and it is a fighting game, so it's nice to see other fighting it like this, whatever Terry's from, and Street
Seems like
Fighter.
Tekken. No, it's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Why do you
I'll talk
say
about the
that
fighter
with such
more
a
in the
disappointed
future
voice?
presentation. We still have to record it first, actually. The air date is shown below. Please stay tuned.
That's the day after. No, it's not. It's a couple days after Mario Golf.
Thank
I don't
you,
even know
Mr.
if I'm going to be able to
Subreddit.
do that stream because our whole moving situation got uprooted, so.
Kazuya will join
Kazuya.
the fight in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Okay.
Please look forward to seeing how Kazuya, who has experienced many harsh battles across the Tekken series, will fight in this game. Alright, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
So the one thing it's not great.
Your choices matter.
Not fantastic. I don't want to say, oh, there could be another Smash at the end of the Direct. Because then I'm going to get my hopes up. And they told me not to do that. And my gimmick is that I'm very indifferent right now. Yeah, I don't care about this. Oh, I definitely don't care about Life is Strange. Fuck off. I went from indifference to hatred. I want nothing to do with Life is Strange. Okay. Not a great Direct so far. Has anyone ever done a video where they rewatch every Direct and rank which ones are like best, like retroactively? In hindsight, I feel like I want to do that. But that also sounds like a lot of stuff to watch.
Life is
There's
Strange
definitely been
True
worse
Colors
Directs.
launches on Nintendo Switch September 10th. And Life is Strange Remastered Collection comes to Nintendo Switch later this year.
Okay.
There's something for everyone on the Nintendo Switch system.
Yes.
You are Star-Lord.
I don't want to see any
leading a
more of
legendary
this.
band of
I
heroes for
specifically
hire in
didn't
this
watch the
thrilling
Square
action-adventure
presentation,
game.
but I
Jump
still
on
saw
a
the
wild
memes
ride
on
across
Twitter.
the cosmos,
And now I gotta
overwhelm
see
opponents
the
with
Guardians of the
Star-Lord
Galaxy
daring
game
combat
against my
style
will.
and encounter iconic and original Marvel characters. You'll call the shots for the unpredictable Guardians as you face cosmic threats to save the galaxy. You got this, probably. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy blasts onto Nintendo Switch October 26th. Worms everywhere.
This looks
In
cool.
this real-time arena-based shooter, you'll squish your invertebrate opponents in 32-player
Actually really like how this
combat,
looks.
Play in daily challenges, battle modes, and seasonal events to worm your way
Okay.
up the ranks. Plus, the Patchwork Bear outfit, exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version, will be available for free for 2 weeks after launch. A new map, Spaceport Showdown,
Available
launches
for
with
free.
Worms Rumble, wriggling
Is
onto
this like
Nintendo Switch June
a
23rd.
fucking-
Get a 25% discount when you pre-order the game starting today.
Not Battle
on
Royale,
Nintendo
but like
eShop.
what's it called? Not
The
merch. There's
fantastical
like
realm
a
of Orcanon awaits.
cosmetic store.
As you explore
Whatever.
this fully hand-painted world, you'll customize a team of demigods and unleash devastating attacks and captivating turn-based combat. Astria Ascending launches on Nintendo Switch September 3rd.
I really hope they're just getting the boring stuff out of the way first, but knowing a Nintendo Direct, I doubt it. I saw a tweet the other day
Return to the fun,
that said
charming,
Forza
and
games
quirky
are
world
to
of
nin-
2.5.
to Xbox presentations
In the
what
wholesome management
RPGs
sim
are to
2.5 campus,
Nintendo
you'll
presentations,
build and run your very
JRPGs
own
are,
university the
and
way you want it.
I never seen such a
Lots of
random
creative
array of
tools are at
words
your
that made
disposal
so much
to make
sense
the
to me
school
yet.
yours and take your
And
educational
there I
empire
was.
to the next level. Enrollment for 2.0
There's probably just gonna be
starts
some
on
new
Nintendo
fucking
Switch next year.
JRPG that came out of nowhere and they're gonna talk about it for 20 minutes. But I don't know, we're going pretty fast.
A
Monkey
beloved
Ball, this I
series
did hear
rolls
about.
into its 20th anniversary
I like
this
Monkey
year.
Ball. Unless this is Space Chimps the video game. Like a sequel. Hold on. Was there a Space Chimps video game? I must know this now. Space Chimps. They made 3 Space Chimps movies? There's gotta be a video game that. Please tell me there's a Space Chimps video game. There is. Platforming video game. I might have to play it on stream then, part of the 3D Gauntlet. Based on the film of the same name. It was published by Brash Entertainment and was officially released on the PS2, Wii, DS, 360, and Windows. Let me read the Wikipedia article. Wait a minute, this is a monkey ball. Well, okay, yeah, it is. Never mind. They do have something for everyone. They didn't lie. Where's the lie, though?
When Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania rolls onto Nintendo Switch
I like
October
monkeys.
5th.
And I like balls.
It's a blast from parties past, and you're invited.
Okay.
Ready for another round of Mario Party Mayhem?
Yes?
Of course you are. It's a superstar collection of Mario Party boards and minigames.
Okay. Oh, boards and mini? Okay, dope.
5 classic boards from the Nintendo 64 era,
That's
including
fucking cool.
Peach's birthday
I
cake
like that.
and Spaceland. Each board is packed with zany events guaranteed to keep you on your toes. And
Birdo.
when we say zany, we mean it.
I hope they max out the characters in this, too.
Connect blocks.
Like every playable Mario Party character.
In hilarious
Obviously, the
over-the-top
playable
mini
characters
games,
aren't the real important part
all
of...
which support button controls.
Oh, yeah, and the fucking Switch Pro people have been talking about it. I completely gave up on that. I can't... Because every week, it got to the point where it was every day, where it's like, well, they're going to reveal it today, they're going to reveal it tomorrow, they're going to do it next week. And it didn't happen.
Partying solo, you can randomly match with other partygoers worldwide.
That
Playing
being
a board
said,
game online with friends?
I didn't understand why they would show it off a month before E3 or even a couple weeks before E3.
Stickers are
Like a
also
week
available
ago,
as
they're like, well, they're going to show it off, but
It's time
why
to
wouldn't they just show it at
partake
E3?
in Mario Party Superstars.
Awesome.
Launching
This
on
is good.
Nintendo Switch
This is
system
what happens
October
when your
20th.
expectations are very low. You get cool shit like this you didn't expect. This is cool.
What did you think?
Cool. I just said
Before
that.
we show this next trailer, I'd like to say one thing. Currently, we're working hard on the latest game in the Metroid Prime series, Metroid Prime 4,
Okay.
which we previously announced. But today, we'd like to introduce another new entry in the Metroid franchise.
Pog.
Please take a look.
I prefer the 2D, the Metroid. It sounds weird to call a Metroid game a Metroidvania, but I prefer those style games more than 3D ones. Okay, cool. What is this? What am I looking at? Metroid. Oh, Metroid 5. What? Is that just a working title? Did they just skip Prime 4 entirely? Prime 4 is taking too long, so we made Metroid Prime 5. That was weird. That, like, audio cut. It still seems like it's desynced. I think that might just be a thing with the direct. Yeah, definitely desynced. I'm just letting you guys know it's not my stream. It's just the fucking direct. Okay, yeah, cool. I love yeah, awesome. I love side-scrolling Metro games. Or I would, if I played any. This is where I put my Metroid side-scroller, if I had one. Cool name. I will play your game, Nintendo, probably. Yeah, it's the audio is definitely desynced. I like that the Switch can have both, where for a while, between home consoles and handheld consoles, like Zelda, Metroid, Pokemon, Mario, all that stuff, they had different things for each console. So like on handheld, Zelda was top-down. On console, it was a 3D adventure game. On handheld, Metroid was side-scrolling. And on console, it was Metroid Prime. But because the Switch is a combination of both, we get Breath of the Wild and we get Link's Awakening remake. We get Metroid Prime 4, possibly, for the Switch. And we get Metroid Dread. I'd like to see an original Zelda top-down game on the Switch. But I don't... October 8th. Or August 10th.
That
I think
was the
October 8th,
trailer
though.
for the first new 2D Metroid game in roughly 19 years.
Yeah, since Game Boy Advance,
Brand
right?
new Metroid Dread game. As the name Dread implies,
I like that
this
name.
is a Metroid game with a new
Full
feat
of dread.
showcasing a variety of threats that Samus will encounter. It's scheduled to be released on October 8th, so
Okay.
it won't be too long until launch. On that same day, we'll also be releasing amiibo figures for
They made it
Samus
seem like they just
and
threw this
Emmy,
together
the
because
robot seen in
when
the video.
Metroid 5 appeared, I assumed it was a
move on to
working
more
title, but no, they got
Nintendo Switch
amiibo, they got a
headlines.
release date, they got gameplay, they got an actual name. Why even show Metroid 5?
Familiar franchises are back on Nintendo Switch.
What familiar franchises?
Get
Okay.
ready to get down in the latest Just Dance game.
Okay. Wait, am I gonna get? Hold on. Time to burst out the Family Guy funny moment.
Well, that's the end of Puss. He was the best cat anyone ever had.
Hey, Lois, what do you say we go downtown and buy a dog?
Hey, wait a minute. You already
Have
have
a
a dog.
So long, puss.
We'll miss you.
It's going to be quite a different place with him gone.
That's for true. Okay.
Smash hit Cruisin' Blast is
Did you just say
speeding up
batshit?
Nintendo
I
Switch.
turned it at the wrong time.
Blast your way through nearly 30 over-the-top tracks.
There are too many racing games that already exist.
Up to 4
so I
players
probably
can
won't
race
play
together,
this, but
so
it
pick your favorite vehicle and hit the
looks
road.
fine. It was at its worst in like the Wii when racing game shovelware was easy to make. So there's like M&M's Racing.
It's the ultimate Dragon Ball Z experience.
Anime. Oh, Kakarot.
Relive the story of Goku and other Z
I think
fighters
this game
in 4 sagas
sucks.
in this action RPG.
I think I only
Sega,
saw either
protect
nothing
Europe
about it
from an invasion
or
by
bad
Vegeta
things.
and Nappa. Frieza, take a stand against the evil
I'll watch
Emperor.
Dragon Ball at some point. It's been on my list for a long time.
Battle the
I want to get back into tape or get into. I always had it in the back of my brain, but I never actually did it. Tape collecting. So if I want to watch Dragon Ball, I want to watch it the way everyone intended and everyone else watched it, on a grainy CRT TV, not CRT, on a fucking tube TV, we're using VHS tapes. That's how I'm gonna watch Dragon Ball. So until that point, I'm not gonna watch it, and I can't watch it.
There are lots of things to keep you busy. The boss battle episode,
Why did they
a new
say
power
these new
awakens
or
parts 1 and
these?
2
I guess
all
these
included.
implies more than one
Dragon
at the
Ball
bare
Z
minimum.
Kakarot
It's like, oh, these
Plus, a
series
new
are coming
power
back to
awakens
Nintendo
comes
Switch, and then they
its
showed
way
2
on
games.
Nintendo Switch, September
One was a
24th.
racing game I had never heard of.
Grab a golf club and get ready to tee off.
Nintendo just won E3,
The Mario Golf Super Rush game launches soon.
June
Here's
25th.
a quick glimpse into each of the modes.
It's written on my calendar.
Standard golf. Take your time to read the wind and terrain on the greens.
Man, I want to do a thing where I got a toy golf club and duct tape my Joy-Con to it and do a
Aim for
fucking
under par.
scuffed golf stream. But as you can see, there was nothing behind me.
Golf. Smack your ball, then chase after it.
Smack your ball.
First to get your ball in the hole.
Ball in the hole.
Face your rivals with special dashes and special shots. Battle golf.
Yeah, this shit looks
You get out
dope.
over 9 flag
They're really going
markers
above and
using
beyond with the
obstacle
specific
field.
Mario sports games, which they really, I mean,
To win.
I'd say they don't have to, but they do kind of have to, because you can't just release a golf game or a tennis game and have Mario and expect people to buy it, because people don't really like golf or tennis.
And here's some news.
Even if there was a Mario
Free updates
football
are planned
game
for
or
future release,
soccer,
including additional
if
courses
it's not
and
like
playable characters.
Strikers, where there's gimmicks and cool stuff going on, I don't think people would care.
And get ready to ace those shots.
Mario Tennis Aces was a good step in the right direction, where it had RPG elements and like a story mode,
Pre-orders are
but the
available
gameplay was still a little bit
Nintendo
generic.
eShop.
This is not just a golf game. There's
Ready for the
no.
ride of a lifetime?
Okay, what is this?
Welcome to the
All
vast
right.
and vibrant world of Monster Hunter.
I did play. What was the most recent one? The Switch one, Monster Hunter Rise. Played it for a little bit.
As a rider in this RPG adventure,
This is an
explore
RPG
diverse
adventure, though.
landscapes by riding your Monstie, a monster companion. Gather materials such as honey and ore, then use
Or
them
what?
to craft items for your journey.
I regretted that as soon as I said it. I actually
Monsters roaming about.
preemptively regretted it before I said it, but that didn't stop me.
To fight, you'll team up with your Monstie and use weapons and skills to overwhelm enemy monsters in turn-based battles.
Okay.
Win, and you'll be rewarded with their materials, which can be forged into
Halfway through the
weapons or armor.
direct. 20. Really? Halfway? There's no way.
Hey, Is that an egg?
It's at 40
You
minutes
might
and
be
it's
able to hatch a new
9:20,
monster.
so it's been 20 minutes.
Incredibly powerful monsters can
That's
also
ridiculous.
hatch from
They-
rare eggs.
They showed a couple
Need more
things.
traveling buddies?
I guess time's
Join
really
up with
flying.
friends for co-op multiplayer quests and battles.
But we haven't reached the fucking
Good luck,
RPG
Ryder.
part of the
It's going to be
direct
a
where they
real monster of an
talk about a
adventure.
game no one cares about for 15 minutes.
Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin soars
Wings
on
of
Nintendo
Redemption.
Switch July 9th.
Photoshop that.
You can play the free demo on June 25th and carry over your save data to the full game. Here's a new game from the head of a
All right,
certain
you got.
company.
They've shown me shit that I'm into. I fuck with WarioWare.
Hey, what do you mean?
I did.
It's a me, Wario. And it's finally ready. A brand new game from my company.
I just hope that they get one game from every Nintendo series on the Switch at some point. The closest was the GameCube, but they didn't have an actual Kirby game.
Look at me go. Wah, rats. Check out these chumps. They came back and
These
they have
chungus.
wonderful new talents. Throw that stick thing. Not
Yeah,
bad.
WarioWare is perfect for the
Use
Switch.
spinning
What took you so long?
Nailed it. Save
It's
my
weird because you don't
game.
think about
Keep the
WarioWare being like a
abilities.
top Nintendo series or like a really popular one.
Wah,
But ever
you
since its
forgot some big news.
introduction, it's been on every
Two
console.
people can play together at the same time.
Yeah.
So play nice.
Game Boy Advance, GameCube, DS, 3DS, Wii, Wii U, and now Switch.
Yes, you, the one watching this.
Damn.
You can get ready for some micro game mayhem. Wah!
You can't say that about Zelda or Kirby or Metroid. The only series, aside from Mario, since its inception to be on every Nintendo console is WarioWare.
You just saw was the trailer for
That's probably not true.
WarioWare. Get it together. In the latest installment of this series, there are new microgames that
Maybe
let you
Donkey Kong
control
Country.
Wario and his friends. There is also a two-player
Well, no,
co-op
but that
mode
wasn't on the
that
DS.
greatly expands the gameplay.
Or
It's
really
releasing
the
in
Game
near
Boy
future,
Advance.
So stay tuned. Next, please take a look at this.
And I think Donkey Kong 64 counts as Donkey Kong Country. But they were like...
As a high school student living in Tokyo, your life is fairly normal. But that reality is upended after you get pulled.
If you could
into
start
different
a
dimension.
game trailer with any 8 words, and you have to find the perfect 8 words to immediately get me uninterested, saying, what is it, being a high schooler in Tokyo?
Another Tokyo exists. A post-apocalyptic world where angels
You-
and
I-
demons reside.
You have lost me immediately.
Suddenly, you fuse with a mysterious figure, gaining the power to
Fusion?
fight demons. What lies ahead in this alternate realm?
Oh, that's why I don't care. Okay.
The world is now transformed into a sprawling, demon-infested wasteland. Though friendly demons do exist here, many are hostile.
They've
and
been
will
being
attempt
too
to
cynical. I don't know.
destroy you. Harness your newfound powers to fight demons using a command-based system.
But I fear
Although
that
their weak point
they're
is
they're
key.
legitimately doing the fucking
By
thing that people
targeting
make
it,
fun of.
the number of
There was like a
consecutive
parody
actions
video
you
I saw
perform
that
in
like,
combo will increase.
hold on, let's see if I can find it.
Though demons are formidable opponents, you may be able to recruit them via negotiations, which begin when you open a conversation with them.
It's like a clip of like them. They come up with a fake RPG title, and they're like, after spending 20 minutes explaining the mechanics of how RPGs work, and that's literally what they're doing. They're doing the fucking meme. They just explained what leveling up
By
was.
rejecting a demon's request, they may feel
I no
motivated
longer feel bad about
and
shitting on
join
this.
you
Fuck
as
this.
an ally.
Clock's
Demons
ticking.
that do
25
fight
minutes, which means you have
alongside you
15
and
minutes
grow
left.
stronger.
What do I like so far?
By fusing
That
demon
Mario
allies,
Party collection,
another demon can be created.
WarioWare, Monkey Ball to a certain degree.
Newly fused demons' innate abilities will vary,
You know what? They gotta have something for everyone in a direct,
Customized to your
which is
needs
fine.
and
I don't
tastes.
mind them having like a good balance of everything, so everyone gets what they want. But so much of these directs is taken up by stuff like
Challenge
this.
The many demons roaming this post-apocalyptic world by harnessing the power of your own. What destiny
My eyes actually hurt. They are
should make
If
a
you want to
PlayStation
see people
5
play
launch
it and you want to go
exclusively
more
on
in depth,
Nintendo
you can watch
Switch
them play it at the
November 12th.
trio.
Pre-orders for the physical version begin June 21st.
No.
That was the latest trailer for Shin Megami Tensei 5 from Atlas.
Okay.
This is the newest game in the series.
I was actually at the beginning as a meme gonna say this gives me Persona vibes,
Let's
but
see
it's
a few
literally
more
Atlas.
Nintendo Switch headlines.
Were those not the headlines? Oh, I guess more headlines.
Celebrate 10 years of
Danganronpa. Why is that picture blurry? Oh, it's okay. It's on purpose.
Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system.
People really like Danganronpa. What is it? I feel like I've asked this multiple times and I never get an answer. Or when I do, I don't pay attention. I'm familiar with the funny bear.
You and other high school students in a game of literal life and
It
death.
started out as like fan fiction, right?
The only way out of the school and this lethal game is to betray the other students.
Big ass well.
And so
Or wall.
it begins.
A body has been discovered.
When a student meets their demise, a class trial will take place to reveal the culprit.
Is it like Phoenix Wright fan fiction?
They probably moved the body there.
Use the evidence you've gathered to refute contradictions and find the guilty party.
At least with this, like the whole trial system, there's something interesting. If it was just like a visual novel, I wouldn't care.
Are you okay?
No.
Plus, the board game from Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony has been expanded into a standalone game.
Okay.
Danganronpa S Ultimate Summer Camp. An all-star cast of characters from the Danganronpa series will come together to battle at a tropical resort. Who's the strongest of them all in this ultimate beach brawl?
13 minutes. Clock's ticking.
Danganronpa Decadence launches as a physical exclusive on Nintendo Switch later this year. All 4 games will also be individually available on
It's a lot of
Nintendo eShop.
Danganronpa. I'm sorry, I'm not yawning for dramatic effect. I've just been up. Fatal Frame, okay. Well, while this is happening,
You'll uncover the mysteries surrounding the ethereal.
what is dang? There we go.
Center of many disappearances. Ghosts frequent this mountain. Your only
Japanese
defense
video game
is
franchise created by that name and developed and owned by Spike Chunsoft. The series surrounds a group of high school development as an idea to the company that was known as Distrust. A concept was similar to that of Danganronpa, a battle royale style death game. I assume they mean the movie battle royale, not the no, just the actual
Maiden of Black Water creeps onto
between
Nintendo
high
Switch
school
this
students. But the idea, whatever.
These games and DLC
I like
come
DLC.
soon.
DLC for
Some
what?
even today.
Doom Eternal.
Your war is not over. Raise hell in the first campaign expansion for Doom Eternal. The ancient
Cool.
God
I didn't even
Part
beat the
1.
original campaign yet. I say yet as if, well, no, yet
Deeper
still
and more
applies.
challenging combat
I
awaits
stopped playing it. I got to get
as
back
you
to it at
eliminate
some
Hell's
point.
Newest threats in demon-infested ruins and rain-swept terrain.
I hope they show some DLC for some already existing Nintendo games. I still can't get over it that there was so much DLC for Breath of the Wild, but none for Mario Odyssey.
Get ramped up for 2 iconic skateboarding games fully remastered in
But fair
HD.
enough.
Skate to era-defining jams as the legendary Tony Hawk and a roster of new and returning pros.
What's this? They had so many ideas for Breath of the Wild DLC that they just started working on a sequel. I imagine all the ideas or all the potential ideas for Mario Odyssey sequel or DLC went into the to Bowser's Fury. Because Bowser's Fury is a good building off point for like open world, kind of open world Mario game.
Techie, the
I think
Witch Queen
it
has
did it
risen
really
from the
well.
dead.
There were some
Only
problems I
powerful
had,
heroes can stop her. The strange
but it may have just been the way I was playing. If you're not trying to 100% in a short amount of time, it's not that big of a deal. But I assume most people would, because that's what people do in Mario games. It involved a lot of waiting, where like I would have every little shine thing, but then I would have to wait for Bowser to come back, which is like, I think it was every 20 minutes, which is an insane amount of time to wait.
New adventure of cosmic proportions.
This looks funny.
Mario and his friends will team
Not
up with
like,
the
I mean,
Rabbits
it's
once
charming,
again
but
to
it's
restore
not like
order to the
hilarious.
galaxy.
But it's just
Our
funny
heroes
to
must
see
stop a
Mario with
mysterious
guns
new
and
evil from plunging the universe
story-based
into chaos.
cinematics. Gangster Mario is real.
Rabbit Rosalina joins them. Wait, is she bored already? Explore
It's
planets
charming,
filled
you
with
know?
quirky residents
It's
who
something
live
like
in
if my
quirkier
little
secrets.
cousin showed me a little crayon drawing and made jokes, I would do that same chuckle.
Our heroes can run freely around the battlefield, creating new strategic and chaotic possibilities. So aim for victory.
I still have the
Level
original
up
on my...
with friends.
It's kicked my camera. I have the original on my Switch. I haven't played it yet.
Well, one thing's certain. This is gonna be one heck of a galactic adventure.
If they put Rabbids in Smash Bros, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be upset that it's not Rayman, but...
Onto Nintendo Switch next year.
Fuck, did I just jinx myself? What? I don't know what this is. Oh, Advance Wars. Okay. Cool. Just for completion's sake, I think this is cool. I want, like I said before, I want every Nintendo series to be represented on the Switch in to some degree, so it can truly be the best Nintendo console. Andy. See, I know him. I like this art style too. A lot of the time when they do, you know, anime style, doesn't look very interesting, but I like these ones. Sorry. I'm not bored, I promise. I'm just... I just haven't slept. I did move my car this morning, and I had to work on something last night, so I'm just like, oh, I'll just stay up until the direct. I keep doing that. It's never a good idea. But that's why I got this. Daddy needs his happy juice.
How is everything? All
Okay.
right. This next segment will be our last announcement of the day.
Okay.
Please take a look.
Well, DLC for this game that I don't have is last. I don't think that all of the announcements were bad. I don't even think most of them were bad. I think it was overall pretty solid. It was just paced very poorly. Stuff that people would really care about, or I guess maybe I'm just speaking for myself, like Mario Party and WarioWare. And I feel like there was a third thing. And the new Metroid game. I feel like people would rather see more of those, so spend more time on those in the direct than like this stuff. Because 40 minutes have gone by. Wait a minute, that's not right.
Hello there.
Yeah, no,
I'm Eiji Aonuma,
it's about
producer
40
of the
minutes,
Legend
and
of
they
Zelda
showed off what,
series.
like 10 games?
What you've just seen is a trailer for the first wave of DLC for the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity expansion pass from Koei Tecmo Games.
Yes.
It will follow Link and his allies through more battles that took place 100 years prior to the events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I hope
Okay.
you look forward to it.
Yes.
I have a few more things to share with you all today.
Okay.
We'll begin with The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD game, which launches next month.
Yes.
You'll immerse yourself in the role of Link by using 2 Joy-Con controllers for intuitive motion controls.
Yes.
Or by playing in handheld mode.
Okay.
Holding the sword via flicking the stick and button-only controls.
That sounds like it sucks. Flicking the
This game
stick?
depicts the oldest era in the Legend of Zelda series.
Yes.
The story of how it all began.
Okay.
What is the origin of the Master Sword?
Understood.
Why did a woman named Zelda become the legend for future generations? These will all be unraveled in this game.
What's Zelda's first name?
We hope you're looking forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
Legend of, and then her last name is Zelda. Everyone knows that.
Next up,
Game & Watch.
here's a little something you might like. This is a Game & Watch system that lets you play.
Oh, I like the
3
Mario
games in
thing.
the Legend
Okay.
of
Well,
Zelda
that's a cute
series.
little
This
detail.
Year, the original Legend of Zelda game reaches its 35th anniversary.
Yes.
While we don't have any campaigns or other Nintendo Switch games planned, we've been working on this Game & Watch system as
Well,
a special
at least
item
they
to
told
help
us.
mark the occasion and reflect fondly on the earliest days of The Legend of Zelda.
There's no way they're ending the direct
It will come
like
with the first
like
game in the
this.
series, The
There's got to
Legend
be
of Zelda,
some fucking thing.
Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link.
Oh. Whoa, hold
and
on.
the
Holy.
Game Boy
Are these
version of
all
The Legend
separate
of
things or is this
Zelda:
all
Link's
on one?
Awakening game, as well as a special version of the
That's
Game
like a
& Watch
lot
titled
for
Vermint,
a Game &
starring
Watch
Link
thing,
as
for
the
that little
playable
fucking
character.
thing.
So
Yeah, that's
that's
4 games.
on one system.
On one.
And longer Legend of Zelda games.
I didn't even think that was
pick up and play
possible.
game Vermint.
This shit's blowing my mind right now.
In addition, regarding the watch functionality for the Game & Watch system, we've added a playable clock based on The Legend of Zelda.
I mean, obviously it's not a real Game & Watch,
and
but
an interactive timer
it's still
themed
small.
after
It's like
Zelda
smaller
2:
than a
The
Game Boy
Adventure
or a
of Link.
DS. Especially smaller than the Switch. I don't know
You
how.
can play with both of them by taking control of Link. We hope you'll
That's
enjoy
cool. I should have
playing
gotten the
this Game &
Mario
Watch
one.
system whenever and wherever
I think
you
they don't
like.
sell them anymore. And if they do, it's by scalpers who bought them all and making a hot penny.
Here's the last thing we have to show you.
Last thing.
This is the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
This is what okay.
2 years have passed since we first announced this game, and we've been unable to share anything with you in that time.
Correct.
However, development has been steadily progressing.
It's
For
been like
today,
2
we've
months
prepared
since
some
you
new
said you
footage
didn't
to
have
show a bit
anything.
more of the game.
What happened in between that time? I understand that Breath of the Wild is fantastic and I had a lot of fun playing it, but I'm not like super into it, like where I'd be hyped about it, but I do love Ganondorf, and I think he might be in this, so I'm interested to see. But also, we don't know anything about it. You've piqued my interest. Oh, that shit's in the sky, huh? Okay, new ability is also cool. I vibe with this music too. Calamity. So is it the same map though? I mean, they showed a bunch of shit in the air, so I thought it would all be. But I think it's the same Hyrule. I mean, it's obviously going to be changed. I think it'll be like a gold, silver, red, blue kind of thing, where everything's the same. Or also, not as much Majora's Mask, because that's like an alternate world, but it'll be the same 22. That's soon. I didn't think it would be that soon. But yeah, it's the same Hyrule, just later, which I'm cool with.
What did you think? This time around, the setting for the adventure has been expanded to include the skies above Hyrule.
Okay, so yeah, just
We'd
expand
like
it.
to ask you to wait a bit longer. We're aiming for a 2022 release, so I hope you'll look
That's
forward
not
to
even really that long. Especially with how long the first one took. But it is just building off of the first one.
That's all for this Nintendo Direct. We are diligently continuing development on a number of other games.
Yeah,
we
that's
didn't show
definitely it.
today.
I was going to say, is the one final fucking thing?
Forward to what's in
But there's 1
store
minute left.
on Nintendo Switch. Thank you for watching.
Well, so what's at the treehouse? Mario Party, and then Shin Megami Tensei. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch the treehouse. So there was a Smash character. That's cool.
Hi everyone, I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America.
Ooh, why is
I'm here
he
with Nate Bildorf, who leads our treehouse.
Bildorf?
As you know,
And we thought
at Nintendo,
Bowser was a
we're
bad
all
last
about
name.
creating experiences
He's got
that deliver
shitty drip. He doesn't look
and
great right
smiles.
now. I
And
didn't
have
think
to
he was
say,
that short.
I found myself
But we
smiling
stand a
through
short
that
king.
entire presentation, thinking about how many
Nintendo wins
unique
E3,
games we'll be
baby.
able to share with everyone in the weeks and months
I can't
ahead.
tell if they're memeing or not.
Nate, that last clip was incredible. So many
I think
questions.
everyone
Where do you
else
start?
cares more about
What did you think?
Breath of the Wild 2 than I do. I understand its importance and I respect it, but it's not something I'm like super excited. Yeah, it's. I'm glad people get this.
Looking forward to seeing all the games that are in the pipeline. Just over
There
the
was
next
just
couple
nothing
months
really
for
here to make me
Nintendo
pop
Switch.
off. Not as
We've
much as
got
Steve,
Mario
but
Party Superstars, WarioWare Get It Together, the expansion for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity.
I like
The Legend of Zelda
WarioWare.
Skyward Sword HD, Mario Golf Super Rush, Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, and of course Metroid Dread. I am just not going to be getting any work done, and you should know that.
Well, that's okay.
All right, I'm not watching any more of this. What I will watch is this.
Well, that's the end
The
of
Puss.
He was the best cat anyone ever had.
Hey, Lois, what do you say we go downtown and buy a dog? Hey, wait a minute.
You already have a dog. So long, Puss.
They'll miss you.
It's going to be quite a different place with him gone.
That's for true. It's my favorite video. My new favorite video. So in conclusion, where the wire looks cool and wire looks fun. Yeah. I mean, overall, they showed mostly good stuff and some occasional boring stuff. It was just paced really poorly. That being said, it didn't feel like 40 minutes. It completely flew by. If someone were to tell me they're going to show me something that's 40 minutes long, I would be like, oh, fucking 40 minutes. But although that was paced really poorly, with some games showing way longer than other ones, even though they didn't need it, or some other games deserve to be on for longer, that went by fast. And I guess E3's over. So not a lot of huge announcements. I mean, WarioWare is cool. I didn't know about that beforehand. Same thing with the Mario Party. I know the release date for Psychonauts 2. We saw some Far Cry 6. Halo's multiplayer is free. It looks kind of fun. This was a decent E3. I'm not disappointed by anything. I'm pretty neutral. And now, I'm going to go to bed. Right about now. Until next time. Oh, when did they say the fucking whatever his name is, the Sakurai thing? It's going to be after golf. I don't even know if I'm going to do the Mario Golf stream. I don't know. I'm definitely going to be streaming more often than I did last month, which was not at all. So I will be back. Eventually, I promise.